Welcome back to another episode of Keys and Slaps. I'm Yolanda.
I'm Jason, and we're going to walk through our weekly haul. So the first part of our weekly haul session, we'll get right into it, is the off-the-shelf section. These are new books that came out this week that we got at our LCS.
So the first book that I'll start off with is Avengers 44. I picked up all the covers, but I wanted to spend some time on two of the covers. The first one is with Jane Foster and Hulk and Echo on the cover. Now, Phoenix, Echo becomes the new host of the Phoenix Force in this issue. So kind of think that this one would be a little bit more important because it is Echo related. Now, the other one that I picked up is the Peach Momoko cover, which I love Peach Momoko. I think she's an amazing drawer, and She-Hulk's on the cover, who's my favorite. Another one that we picked up, which is loaded with first appearances. Madame Midas is one of them. I think she's like the richest person in Gotham, maybe. But this cover, I just think, is amazing. It's a sketch art. It's 1 in 25 by Riccardo Federici. Just amazing. I only saw one at the store, so if you see this and it's pretty decently priced, I would pick it up.
Yeah. DC Batman and Marvel Star Wars. Literally, I don't think they have any books without a first appearance. Yeah. Or 10.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Pretty much.
All right. I picked up Geiger. There's a lot of talk about Geiger. I think the artwork is super cool. I did not get cover A. I did get this. This is cover B, which I think is super cool. It's like an homage to the old Marvel Comics group imagery. This, I think, is cover C. Super cool. And then we were able to get, because we stormed the store at 10 a.m. when they opened, we were able to get the thank you, I believe this is a one per store variant. There's another special Virgin variant of this, which is super hard to find. I think it's only for the UK, but very cool books. We also have, so you know, ordered a glow-in-the-dark cover, which is still a first printing. It just ships 2 weeks after the initial, so really looking forward to that.
So the next one that we have on the docket is Green Lantern #1. Now this one, which is a rare thing for us, that we bought cover A only and not the variant, because Teen Lantern is on the cover of it. It also includes a first appearance of Amira Collin, I believe. So another one that you can pick up just for a first appearance. You can never go wrong with one of those.
We love this cover. We were watching one of the pro specless shows. I think it was Tales from the Flip Side, I hope. And they were talking about this a few months ago, and just how cool this cover is. I think we got like 4 or 5 copies of it. I love it. I hope we get at least 1/898 out of it.
That would be good.
All right. Next up, King in Black. So I've heard a lot of people don't necessarily love how King in Black ended, but we did get issue 5 of this limited series. We got the tattoo variant and another variant, which I can't remember the title of the variant. This sort of concludes the King in Black story arc when you marry it up with Venom. So we have that.
I was shocked when you picked this one up.
All right, so I picked up Magic: The Gathering. Look, Boom Studios has been doing cool stuff. They picked up the property rights for this. I think this is a smart thing. I don't know if they printed like a gazillion of them or not, but you know, I think it's cool. A lot of my friends at work are huge Magic: The Gathering fans and have some very expensive cards.
I feel like that was part of the thing in high school.
Well, those high school people have money now.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So one that I picked up, which was one of the keys of the week on Key Collector, is the Silver Coin. Now, this series is really going to be a different horror story every issue, and this one revolves around a failing rock band, which, of course,
I can relate to.
Yeah.
Thanks, Yolanda.
Sorry. But anywho, their luck changes when they find a silver coin. Now, with any good story, things that are too good to be true usually are, but this is a horror story. So I think this was an awesome pickup. I think it's an interesting story that everyone can kind of gravitate to, especially if you're into rock bands.
Great. I got a few Star Wars books because I get all the Star Wars books. Our LCS thinks I'm crazy. I get like 2 or 3 copies of every single cover that they can. So we have Star Wars Adventures #3. I think this is a super cool cover. Really like it. High Republic 4 came out. I got 3 different variants, all the 3 that they had there. So this is, I believe, cover A. This is
The never ending.
is this Denger's like origin?
I think so.
This cover is just interesting. It's an interesting variant cover. The colors they're weird to me, honestly. Like it just feels, I don't know. But I like it. It just feels weird to me.
Looks like a cartoon.
Yeah. And then we got another variant, which I think this is a 1 in 25, if I'm correct, of #4. So that is our little Star Wars stuff for the week.
And lastly, the Swamp Thing. So this issue goes a little bit more in depth with the Pale Wanderer character. So this is cover A, but it's really all about the Matina variant. I love his work.
I love
His work's so
Matina's
awesome.
work.
So awesome. So next, that comes down to the...
Yeah, so the next part of our show is going to be the new for us section. This is stuff that did not come out recently, but we found either in stores or online or however. And there was a little mini con here in Madison last
Saturday.
weekend. Yeah. And we just went and got ourselves another Avengers 57. The guy we got this for is just super awesome. He was really cool to talk to. We thought we got a good deal on this. We keep vacillating. We already have, as you may know, an 8.5 of this that's graded. This is probably more in the 6.5 to 7.5, depending how the mood is of the grader. I know that sounds like a wide range, but depending on the mood of the grader and how well this can get cleaned and pressed. So we're going to get this cleaned and pressed and graded, and then...
That might change, though, because we're always vacillating.
Yeah,
so
we've actually gone back and forth. We're like, no, we're just going to sell this like raw in a couple of months. No, we should grade it. No, we should sell it. So who knows? Maybe we'll throw it up on Instagram and y'all can buy it.
So one of the covers that I picked up was personally for sentimental reasons. I just thought it was an amazing cover. It's Batgirl with an homage to Purple Rain, which anyone who knows me knows I love Prince. So that was the only reason I got it.
It's such a cool cover.
It's just a cool cover.
We got that at the con too, right?
We did.
Yeah.
Another one that we got at the con is Booster Gold #1. Now, while it's the first appearance of Booster Gold, it's also the first appearance of Blackguard. Now, you might be wondering, who is Blackguard? That is Pete Davidson in the new Suicide Squad movie, and there are rumblings that he will be in the Peacemaker series. So I think this is a good one to pick up. I picked it up super cheap.
Yeah.
I would get it while you can.
And this one's kind of been going nuts this week. Like, I honestly had never heard of Booster Gold ever. And she bought it last weekend, and then yesterday it's like all over eBay and Mercari and just everywhere. It's like I'm being suffocated by Booster Gold. So good on you, Yolanda.
Thanks. So the next one that I picked up, I've never owned this issue before. I've been a Psylocke fan for as long as I can remember. So I got her first appearance while we were at the con, New Mutants Annual 2. So I also picked up one that I used to have in my collection, super cheap. There's nothing really special about this issue. I just really love the cover, and when I was younger, I didn't have a great cover version of it. Mine was pretty tore up. So this is Marvel Comics Presents #74. Great Wolverine cover. The last one I will talk about, I've always been a huge X-Men fan, especially a Phoenix fan. When I used to go to comic book stores when I was younger, I would look at all the Phoenix covers. They would always be hanging up, very expensive for a kid. And every time I've gotten closer to being able to afford one, it's always been really bad condition. So now I found a pretty decent deal. on one of my favorite covers. It's a John Byrne cover. It's X-Men 135. I just love this cover. I just love it. So that's why I got it.
All right, so we did the off-the-shelf section. We did the new to us section. And this will be our special Keys and Slabs Spotlight On section. And I'm going to do yet another update on our Journey into Mystery Grail run. So again, I'll pop up the video so you can go look at it if you haven't seen it yet. But we're trying to collect all the Journey into Mysteries ever made with that title. And I was able to get a few more at our at the little mini con that we went to. So this is Journey into Mystery number 90. It's a cool cover, pretty good shape, fair price. This is like exactly kind of what I'm looking for. I'm not going to get all these graded. I just want them to present nicely and have them in a nice little box where I have the whole run. I was also able to get Journey into Mystery 101, which is not X-Men 101. Just to follow up on that.
No.
This one has a cute little date stamp. I do love the date stamps on some of the old ones. I kind of wish they didn't put the stamp on top of the mystery part of Journey into Mystery, but they did. But yeah, December 2nd, 1963. I was negative years old at that point. Journey into Mystery 103. So we already have a copy of this. That is graded. Now we have another copy that is not graded. It's not a fantastic copy. I am in the camp that Enchantress will be in the Loki show. I eventually want to parlay our couple of books into a single nicer book.
Yep.
But you know that's some work that we'll have to do. I got this again at a fair price. Really great dealers that we were able to work with at the Madison Mini-Con that was last week. And one I have been vacillating and struggling with. I've seen this at like 3 different shows. This copy. At like 3 different shows.
But they've all been like terrible copies.
Yeah, this is a pretty decent copy. It's not a fantastic copy, it's a pretty decent copy. Good enough for what I wanted. Now, this is a Journey into Mystery run. This is Thor 126. The reason I consider this part of the Journey Mystery run is 125 is the last volume 1 issue with the title card Journey into Mystery. This 126 is the first title card where they dropped the Journey into Mystery and just switched it to Thor. Took them, 43 issues to make that change. But I kind of consider that leap, that historic moment switch. So I was able to get that. And then the very last one, which I got, is this was a book that came out in the 2000s. Don't quote me on the date. Journey into Mystery: The Birth of Krakoa. Now, the funny thing about this is, as some people may or may not know, Krakoa is first appearance is the Living Island is in
Giant Size X-Men number 1.
Giant Size X-Men number 1. It's like literally the least popular character that has a first appearance of that book. But Marvel Comics did a one-shot Journey into Mystery: Birth of Krakoa. There's 2 versions of this cover. I cheated a little bit. I did get this online. I'll just say it. I'm trying not to do these online, but honestly, I've never seen this in the wild. It's not a super important book. I don't think there's very many of them. Not that many people care about it. I found one in nice shape, so I just got it. So I broke a little bit of my own rule. I can live with that and sleep at night. So that puts us at about 50% of our phase 1 of Journey into Mysteries, which is all the items between 83 and 126. We're 50% of the way through those. Of course, the 2 most expensive I don't have yet, so that's
the
different.
2 most expensive? You have 1 of them.
Oh, sorry. The 1st and 3rd most expensive I don't have yet. Look, 85 is right in the middle there. And then overall, we have about 29% of the books for the whole thing. So we'll keep you up to date. It may be a while before I get any more Journey into Mysteries, but we had just a couple of mini cons in our area. So thank you for joining. Follow us on Instagram.
Like and subscribe to the channel.
Like and subscribe. We are sort of transitioning to where we're starting to sell some books now. So, keep track of us. We'll put different ways to connect to us on the screen here. Thanks for joining.
See you later.
See you later.